So why do our political leaders not seem to understand that and make those decisions? Because at the moment, it seems as if we are just peddling water. No one seems to know what is happening or how to get out of this quagmire that we're in. Why are we unwilling or unable to take these decisions and just do something, help people get this country working again?
Nonto, there's no way out of this crisis, and I say this on every soapbox, except to spend more money into the economy. When there's a recession, there's not enough money in the economy by definition. We have the resources in South Africa. I didn't even mention, we've got a huge financial sector of about, I think it's 20 trillion rands. We can redirect through legislative means some of that surplus, some of those funds in the financial sector towards development through prescribed asset requirements on the financial sector, which has been done in other countries. In China, they have quotas for bank lending. We can do things like that. Why do they do that? I think it's a political purpose. Austerity is a political choice. If the government is broke, then they have to privatize everything. The government has to privatize Eskom, they have to privatize Transnet. But what we are saying is that the government is not broke. A government that has a central bank that controls its currency, it cannot become broke because the central bank can create money.
But that sounds very careless, Duma, because then you are suggesting there is a political reason for leaving people in poverty and not have the most basic needs met.
I don't understand, Nonto, because I listen to the president talk and he says we are fiscally constrained. Every time he talks, he says, no, they reduce the grants for the people. But I don't understand. We give them option after option. People have talked about a wealth tax. A wealth tax can generate 200 billion rands. And I've seen so many proposals. The social security tax, I saw from the IEJ, would generate 64 billion rands. We can do a financial transactions tax. There are so many alternatives in civil society, and I can't even name all of them. But the government is tone deaf, mute, and they don't want to listen to any of those alternatives. I think South Africans must begin to start asking questions. Why, in the face of so many proper alternatives, well-argued alternatives, the government is not listening? Maybe I can only assume that there's this agenda of privatization, and it requires a government that is broke here.